So we got you in a good mood, Georgia One, and so we're gonna have some fun. Hey, let's get a couple things out of the way because this is an Ask Arn episode. We're just calling it Ask Arn, not Ask Arn anything, or almost just we'll ask Arn and we'll pick and choose and go through. We have a lot of great questions to get to, but there's a couple reminders as we always do here that I want to get to, and the first is a big announcement because as this drops on the main feed, which is on Saturday, November the 4th. There will have been started yesterday, Friday, the November 3rd, a pre-order that began over at majorpodmerch.com, right? It's active for 2 weeks. It's a pre-order for a brand new action figure of you, Arn, and we're really excited about it. It's 2 weeks, 2 weeks. So you got to get in there from November the 3rd to November the 17th. Pick up Arn's new action figure. It's a part of Series 6, majorpodmerch.com. Arn, talk about it.
Well, I never thought when I started wrestling this would be where it ended up, me having and I guess I would have called it back in the day, a toy.
Right?
When I first started, that's what you would have called it. Mm-hmm. Somebody's going to make a toy of me? You got to be kidding.
Right.
Well, God, it just seems like the older I get and the more stupid shit I do, the more people like it. So
you're marketable. Not? You're marketable, man. It's just cool. Well, we talk about action figures. We announced a few weeks back a video game in 2024. People want more Arn in their life, whether they can play with you as an action figure, play with you on a video game. It's something else, man.
Yeah, I'm very flattered and very thankful that anybody would think of me in that light. And I appreciate everybody's support. And hell, it's even got gimmick muscles.
Gimmick muscles?
Right.
I was going to say it. Never mind. Gimmick hair. But why am I doing this to myself? Why am I saying this, Paul?
See? We were rolling right along.
We were so happy.
Having a good morning. And dropped a bomb.
It's so good. Guys, take advantage of it. Go out there 2 weeks. We'll talk about it next week as well on the show. Majorpodmerch.com and take advantage of that pre-order. Hey, this is something really cool too when you get it, to have Arn sign for you at all his appearances too. It's a great collectible item. So take advantage of that. Speaking of signings and meet and greets, Arn, the other item that I wanted to touch on before we jump into the questions is WrestleCade weekend, November 24th through 26th in your backyard, Winston-Salem, North Carolina. You and Brock are going to be in attendance. Brock's going to wrestle that weekend. And man, I'm talking about an unbelievable event. If you, when you talk about cons and wrestling events, they put on a spectacular show. You're going to be there, as I said, and Brock, signing, talking with fans, just taking pictures, all that great stuff. So make sure, if you haven't planned already, you do everything you can to be down in Winston-Salem, North Carolina, and come say hi to the Enforcer, say hi to Brock at WrestleCade weekend. Arn, I know you were excited about that event.
Yeah, and don't let me forget to back up just a week for when this drops. Let's just go ahead and do it now. So
sure.
I'll do it in order. We're going to be in Tallahassee.
Okay.
For signing. And it's the first time that they've had a con in Tallahassee. That's great. I love first. It's the first time I've ever done a signing in Tallahassee. That's going to be the 4th and 5th, Friday and Saturday.
So as this drops, that this weekend, you're in Tallahassee. Gotcha.
Come on down, see me, guys. I got a couple things I'd love to say to every single person comes through that line. I'm very thankful for the career you've given me, and I want to shake your hand and thank you for that. And that's going to be tremendous. Brock is going to be wrestling, and his partner, believe it or not, is going to be an Anderson. Not this one.
CW. Okay.
And their opponents are Devon Dudley's sons.
Very cool.
With Devon in the other corner.
Nice.
So there's a generational twist there. It's going to be very interesting. We're honored to share the ring with those guys. And that's going to be
a hell of a match. The Dudleys and the Andersons, second generation.
Yeah, it's going to be good.
I love it. I love it. So if you can get to Tallahassee, get there. And as this show drops, as Arn's saying, it's going to be that weekend. But if not, then go on to WrestleCade and be a part of that one. So there you go.
The following weekend, right?
All right. And then grab your figures because, man, by the time you get those, Arn and Brock will be somewhere else and you can get those autographed and signed. Take advantage of all this good stuff with the Enforcer. The comics books are on their way too. Those should be popping in. And then we'll talk about some merch at the end of the show.